What is going on? Welcome to Greggles TV. I've had the Nintendo Switch 2 for the time it came out. I got it on launch day, and I wanted to talk about some things that I have noticed and liked about it, and some things I'm not so fond of as well. I'm usually a PlayStation 5 gamer. I had the PlayStation 1 before, and I kind of wanted to get it. I've been wanting to play like Fortnite on this mobily, and I wanted to just have a handheld gaming system that's kind of light. I have one now, the PC one, which I don't use that much because it's kind of big. So I'm hoping this will be that console that I can bring on the go with me. So what I noticed right off the bat is, people were concerned about the LCD display coming from a Switch OLED, and this thing has amazing display. It's really beautiful looking display. It's nice and bright. It's big. That's the other thing I love about this display. It's 8 inches and it's a great looking display. The colors are amazing. Really beautiful looking colors on this display. And I love it. I think it's fantastic. I haven't looked the reds. Look how nice that red color is. It's great looking. It's really, really nice looking overall display. And I appreciate that. They did a great job with the display. The size is good in terms of how big you're going to get with this display. So all that stuff's really nice on here. I guess, when coming from an OLED display, which all my phones are OLED displays, and it's like, am I going to be missing out at all on that? And I don't feel like I'm missing out at all. I look at this display and I'm very happy with it. Zero problems with it. Very happy. So if you're concerned about this being an LCD display, don't be. It's freaking great. It's really, really good. Great display. Very happy with it. Laying in bed playing is uncomfortable. And it's probably to do with the design of this. Like, it's very thin. And which isn't a bad thing. It's a good thing and a bad thing, but I want something to grip onto, and I probably have to buy something third party so it kind of allows me to grip this a little better. But I really feel like I have to hold the full weight of this in my hands. Oh, and it's almost heavy on my wrist. So when I'm laying on my back holding this, it's just not comfortable. I definitely probably wouldn't want to play a hardcore type game when I'm doing that. I was playing Captain Toad. And again, using that on my back just was not a great experience overall. It was one of those things that's like, I don't know if I would love to play this for a long period of time, holding it up, having the full weight. It's not even that it's super heavy or that it's thick. I said, it's not. It's thin, and the weight is definitely reasonable. But at the same time, it's just not a super comfortable console to hold. It definitely needs some kind of third-party thing if you're going to be holding this while you're just not out and about, but if you're laying down or something, you're definitely going to want something that you're going to want it to be comfortable, and it's just not totally comfortable in that regard. But otherwise, it's I love how thin it is. That's a great part of this. So if you wanted to play this on your back, hopefully I'll find something that makes this thing comfortable. But otherwise, not the most comfortable thing to hold when you're laying on the bed. Next up would be battery life. Battery life on this has been just okay. I mean, I literally had it for, what has it been? 2 days or something like that. So I haven't been like, oh man, this is amazing. The battery dies pretty quick when I'm gaming, and I'm not even playing anything crazy. I'm playing like Toad. I was playing this game right here, which is, these are all demos because I don't own a lot of Nintendo games right now. Little Mario Kart, little Fortnite, and it dies pretty quick, which is kind of expected with these kind of handhelds. They don't last very long, and this is supposed to give you up to 3 hours of battery life, really. So don't expect a battery beast on this thing, at least from what I've seen. Maybe it's great for other people, but for me, I'm running this. I usually run this in dark mode, like I am right now, and then I also put the brightness to about 75% because I like it nice and bright. So obviously that's going to hurt me. So if I had it lower brightness, that would obviously help. But overall, I don't know. It's not amazing battery life. Coming from PlayStation, and you're used to the A button here, B button here, X and Y, that's just the way. Well, PlayStation is X, circle, square, and triangle. But even if you talk about Xbox buttons, Xbox buttons are A, B, X, Y. So this is reversed. So I've had it. It's not a huge deal, but I had to remap the buttons on here. So if you're used to that, you're going to want to remap these, because otherwise, like when they're like, oh, hit everything's B to go back, as you know, but B is usually where A is on here. So it's kind of annoying to learn that. I know that's not new to the Switch 2. It's the way Nintendo controllers are, unfortunately. But if you're coming from a different side of the the console wars, or if you want to call them console wars, you're going to want to remap these, which you can, but it doesn't change the letter on there, so it can be kind of confusing. I love that these Joy-Cons are magnetic. They are really easy to put on. You can see, really, really easy. It's cool. I really like that. And then you can also, just take them off, and your console in the box comes with this attachment like it did on the Switch 1. So you can turn this into just like a separate tablet and use it like this, the controller. So that's really cool. I love that. I think that's neat. And I love it that it's magnets too. The magnets are really easy to take these controllers off. You literally just press, where is it? This button right here, and pull it off. And you don't even have to press anything after that. It just attaches afterwards. So it's really convenient. When I'm gaming on this, honestly, I really like using the Pro controller, which it's so comfortable. It's not too big. It's a really good size. I can even see people saying, hey, it's a little bit small. But otherwise, I love this controller. It's the way I like to play. Even on the Switch 1, I had the Pro controller, and I almost always played with the Pro controls. I don't love these playing on the Joy-Cons. I really like playing on this one. You can see you get a port right there for putting in a headset, like microphone headset. I don't think this does. I don't see it anywhere. I don't think this has a microphone built into it like the PlayStation 5 controller does. I really wish it had that. That would be awesome. And some kind of speaker. I love that about the PlayStation 5 controller. It's like my favorite controller for sure. But I like this overall. It's a nice controller, and it's definitely the way you want to play your games on here, at least the way I feel. I feel like all the games on here are like really expensive. And we knew like Mario Kart was going to be like $80, and Cyberpunk, which is an old game, but that's $70. I feel like when they, even in the past, like almost all their games are just always like $60-$70 and just really expensive overall. $60. I feel like you don't get a lot of good deals, and I know they have a section for deals, and there are games in here that are fairly cheap. NBA 2K25 is $9. I don't know, and you can get their internet package, which is $20, and that gives you like free Nintendo 64 games that you can play, and like old school type games on here. And I have that one, but then they have an expansion pack that allows you to play other Nintendo games on here too. You can play what is it called? GameCube games if you pay $50 a year. But otherwise, it's like I can't. It's hard for me to go back to these old classic games. The graphics are just so bad, and I know it was the time, and I grew up during this time. And it's cool that you can even play these. Trust me, I know it's cool. But for me, I like more modern type games on here, and they're just almost all so expensive. It's kind of a pain in the butt coming from like PlayStation, where they have this amazing selection of like, you pay whatever. I know that's expensive too, 150, $60, $70, and you get a ton of games that you can play for free out of that subscription package. I wish Nintendo had something like that, and I know they do, but it's all old school games. I want something more modern subscription wise, and they don't have that. But otherwise, they get really good games on here. If you're a Nintendo fan, this is heaven. Obviously, with all the Mario games and Zelda games and all those games in general, you can get some really, really great. And then the other thing is the graphics look pretty good in the games I've played, from Fortnite to Mario Kart. Everything just looks nice and clean and high frame rates. And I know that's not going to be true of every game, and obviously as this thing gets older, it might not age well. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the way things look and the way they're performing so far. It's been pretty impressive in that regard. And I also like that I can take this anywhere. I can take it, hook it up to my TV and get up to 4K graphics, or I can take it with my, just play it out and about, have it been on an airplane, or when I'm laying in bed or just sitting there, and I can play up to 1080p. And you can get up to 120 frames, and there's a lot of games that run good just at 60, which is fine. So all of that's really good, and then they have a good game selection as well. So I'm not unhappy with this at all. I'm definitely more happy with this than I was the regular Switch 1 when I had that for a couple of years. This one definitely seems more polished. Obviously, it is newer and more powerful, and it shows. So far, so good. If you want to pick it up, I would definitely recommend getting that Pro controller, which I'll list down below. I'll also list the console, depending upon when you watch this. They might have it in stock. So thanks for watching. Have a great day, guys, and we'll see you down the road. Peace.